What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to a dose of Pokemon. Today I want to talk about Pokemon Phantasmal Flames with you guys, because honestly it's probably going to be overhyped. So Phantasmal Flames is going to be the next core set in the English TCG after Mega Evolutions. Mega Evolution, it's going to release Friday, November 14th. And we're gonna be getting Mega Charizard X because the Japanese equivalent is called Inferno X. And recently at Worlds, we got some new cards that were unveiled. And first of all, let's kind of go through them and then we'll talk more about the Charizard. So we got right here the Mega Charizard X EX with 360 HP. That's actually a pretty decent amount. And as you can see, the attack right here is called Inferno X, which does make sense. And then we got Mega Dragonite EX with 370 HP, and I think at some point we'll probably be getting a, SIR, a special illustration rare of this Mega Dragonite EX. And then we got Oricorio EX, which is it's whatever. Then we move on to Mega Charizard EX. So this is the English card. This is the English artwork, and as you can see in bold, this is probably going to be, I don't know if this would be the SIR, but maybe it's a different type of artwork. And it has the Japanese writing, which probably says Inferno X, as you will see with the Japanese. So with the Japanese artwork, they have the English writing Inferno X. I don't really know how I feel about this font, but nonetheless, it still looks like really good artwork. Then we move on to Mega Lucario EX. Again, same thing. Remember, in the X and Y era, when we got these, again, it was the same style. So the English cards had this Japanese writing, and the Japanese cards had the English writing Mega Brave. Again, not too bad. I kind of wish this was unveiled with Mega Brave and Mega Symphonia in the Japanese set. Maybe this might come out in Mega Evolution. I don't know. We'll see. But for now, this is what we got. Then we have Mega Gardevoir EX. Again, as you can see, Japanese writing and just the English card. And then the Japanese version, we get Mega Symphonia written in English. And I don't know how I feel about the font. Then we move over to an X and Y Mega Charizard EX. This is how it looked. It wasn't called Mega Charizard X or anything like that. So again, this may be like a new type of secret rare for Mega Pokemon named MA or Mega Attack Rare. We don't know exactly what it's going to be called, but I like them. But here's the thing, Phantasmal Flames is going to be overhyped because of Charizard. Charizard is just, some people say, oh, if it were not for Charizard, Pokemon wouldn't be a thing. It would have kind of fallen, and it wouldn't be as popular as it is today. And I see their argument. Kind of have to sit and see both sides, but it's you can't just tie it to one Pokemon. I feel look at one of the products. I'm going to pull it up in a moment. Let's actually pull it up right now, because it's just there is a Charizard Premium Collection, or a Super Premium, that came out last year, and that's not really doing too well. So this right here, look at it. I mean, when it first came out a year ago, the price hasn't been that awesome. And if a lot of people pick this up because, oh, it has a Charizard and it has a Charizard figurine, I picked up 4 of these. I opened up one and I kept 3 of them sealed, thinking I fell into that Charizard hype. And now look, yeah, it's at $74 market price, but it's not really up there. Granted, you also have to look at the box too and what the content provides. So maybe, this Inferno X Phantasmal Flames may provide some other really good cards as well. But I just think overall Charizard is overhyped. It's one of my favorite Pokemon, but it's not my favorite. For those who know, my favorite is Entei. Entei by far. I think that kind of has to be because of Pokemon Spell of the Unknown. That was the first movie that I remember watching as a kid. And then soon after I watched the original, I was too young to remember watching. I probably ended up watching the first movie, but I don't remember it. I probably watched that first, but I don't remember it. Spell of the Unknown was the first one I actually remember. So anyway, like the original Mega Pokemon, this rarity, MA, whatever it's going to be, called. This rarity will have the Pokemon's attack name written over the artwork. And again, in English, they're going to show a Japanese name, while in Japanese, they show the English name. So there you have it there. Now, Mega Charizard EX will debut in Japan's Inferno X, which is going to release in Japan on September 26th. In English, it will release in November 14th, with Mega Gengar EX, Mega Diancie EX, and we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. And because I feel like this is going to be overhyped and prices, like pre-order prices, are going to be through the roof with this, I honestly think that you should probably have a budget ready, first of all, but don't fall into the fear of missing out, especially with this. Yes, this looks really enticing. You really want to have these cards in hand. You really want to have the products. And I'm sure that in the next couple of weeks, we'll probably get English product reveal of Phantasmal Flames. And when that does happen, a lot of people are going to fall into the fear of missing out. They're going to go on eBay and pay like double, triple the price. Don't do that, guys. Don't do that, because the more you do that, the more those sellers are going to be like, well, people are buying, I'm going to keep selling at these prices. Please don't do that. Now, there is one card that's been kind of surfing around. This is a Mega Charizard X EX, which may be the SIR version. We don't know of Phantasmal Flames, but a lot of people are saying this actually may be legit. Again, to what extent, we don't know. But I like this, but again, is it going to be worth maybe like $400 or $500? Probably not. I don't see this card being worth $400 or $500, but it still looks like a pretty decent card. And again, here is another version of it, a potential leak. It's not confirmed real, but it does look really, really good. And I even commented there that this looks fire. Like, I really do like it, but I don't think it's going to be worth like $200, $300, even $400. I just don't think it's going to be up there. It's being overhyped. Again, that Umbreon with Prismatic Evolutions was also, I think, overhyped. Like, let's go and take a look at the price of that Prismatic Evolutions Umbreon, because I know it's dropped in price. Like, look at it, it's $850. Let's go to near mint. Yeah, near mint price is $850 is the market price. And as you can see, from May, in the past 6 months, in fact, let's go from $1,600, it's dropped to below $1,000. So for anyone who bought it at $1,600, it's half that now, essentially. A little bit less than half. But again, it's kind of falling out. The hype of this Umbreon EX, I think, was too much. I don't think it was worth $1,600. I still don't even think it's worth $800, $900. Let's take a look at like the latest sets, Black Bolt, for example, which I wish I could open up more. I don't think this Victini is worth $432. Or this Zekrom EX actually really nice, and also special. I like the special illustration rare. This is actually really nice artwork. I absolutely would love to have this card in hand. But again, are they worth those prices? Like, why is this Seismitoad $183? Why? This is not worth over $100 in my opinion. I even like these, the Kyurem EX, the Genesect EX, I think these are worth way more if you ask me. Let's go to White Flare. And then again, we're gonna have high prices up there like $430, $200. Are they worth those prices? I don't think so. I genuinely don't think so. But again, people are looking forward to them. People are going after them. And then let's take a look at Mega Brave, the Japanese set, and see how much. Oh my goodness, this Mega Lucario EX is sitting, this gold card is sitting at $425 for the market price. That is crazy. And then we get the special art rare, which I think looks beautiful, and sitting at a market price of $112. And then we get like the Mega Venusaur EX, and then so on and so forth. We get like the full arts right here, which also look really nice. Mega Absol EX, I think, is the special art rare is phenomenal. Then we go to Mega Symphonia, which I don't think, oh wow, $470 for this Mega Gardevoir. That is crazy. For this Mega Gardevoir. I personally don't think, like, I like this Mega Latias more. This Mega Latias looks really nice. It's only sitting at $77. So this set is still fairly new. It's wait until, you know, it drops in price just a little bit. And then I would say kind of take a look again. I mean, when we take a look at Destined Rivals, for example, this Team Rocket's Mewtwo in the past, you know, 6 months, or in the 3 months, let's say, highest it's seen is $400. I don't even think it's worth $340, but it's still a really nice card to have nonetheless. And then we still get, you know, a decent amount of cards right here that are pretty high up there, with Team Rocket's Nidoking at 105, Ethan's Cult EX with 153. And I kind of wish I was able to pull these. I have not, so that's been a little bit unfortunate. And my 2025 like Pokemon card opening like thing has been pretty sad, and that's because like it's so hard to get your hands on cards. You go to Target, you go to Walmart, and you can't even pick it up at MSRP, and even if you like do, you can't find any. That's the thing. So it's really unfortunate, and it's like, well, I'm gonna pick up an Elite Trainer box, but am I gonna be able to find one again the next day so like I can keep one sealed and open one up? No, like you can't. So it's like, well, then I guess I'm gonna just keep it sealed for now, and maybe in the future, if I want, I'll open it. But if not, then, you know, just let it be. So it's really upsetting, and I think this is probably going to continue to 2026 with all of this stuff going around. And Pokemon sees a thing. They're like, oh, well, Charizard, a lot of people are after Charizard, so let's keep making you know, product that revolves around Charizard. Let's keep making Charizard iterations. Let's do this and that about Charizard. So I don't know. Maybe they might release. There has been rumors of like a Mega Charizard Z back in the day. That would have been pretty nice. And you never know, the Pokemon Company may surprise us all and throw a Mega Charizard Z, and people will go crazy for a Mega Charizard Z, because look at this, people are going crazy for this Mega Charizard XEX. And again, don't get me wrong, I think this is really cool, but it's overhyped. And Pokemon knows that, and they're kind of following on top of that. So just keep your eyes out. Don't fall into the fear of missing out. But get ready for Phantasmal Flames, because pre-order prices are going to be crazy. Make sure you're on the Pokemon Center on time, and hopefully Pokemon's, you know, got under control and they're, you know, printing enough sets or printing enough product of this set, because it's, again, like I said, it's going to be a set that a lot of people are going to go after. It was the same with Champions Path. So I'm going to open up Champions Path. I remember this was like during that other if I can find it, let's go to Shop Old English. This was like at the beginning of the whole entire, what's it called, like the pandemic, when Champions Path was first released. So I'm gonna go to Champions Path. Everyone was going crazy for it. Let's go to Champions Path right here, Shop Single. Like, I know this secret rare Charizard V was up there. It was way up there. And let's see if I can, I wish I can see more than a year near mint. In fact, it kind of, you know, look, 168 last year before this craze, and now it's gone back up to 230. And that's in the 1 year snapshot. I wish I could see more. Is there more? I don't think there is. There's just this 1 year. Can I change it? Filter sales. And yeah, in the past year, it's definitely went up. And they have another Charizard EX, hold up, or not Charizard EX, but Charizard V. And that's the VMAX right here, which again, it's $157. And then everything else, as you can see, is like $13, $7. So this set wasn't that great if you think about it. Other than these two Charizards, this set wasn't that great. And look, the Elite Trainer box is even, you know, it's Charizard on it. It's a Charizard VMAX on it. And then they also kind of tried going with another set. Brilliant Stars also had Charizard. There was a couple other sets too. I think Darkness Ablaze, I believe, had Charizard too. And let's take a look at Darkness Ablaze. Like, I remember this. This Charizard V VMAX was sitting at some point, was really high up there, but a market price right now of $33. Everything else in Darkness Ablaze has significantly dropped. Like, I even remember this Eternus VMAX Secret Rare was sitting up there at like $30, $40. They have dropped significantly. Now, if you do go into like sets like Brilliant Stars, and let's actually make our way to Brilliant Stars, and actually let's like look at older sets like Generations, like Pokemon Generations. This Mega Charizard, again, it's the most expensive card, 140, then everything drops below 20, which I think Generations is a pretty decent set. Now let's go back to Brilliant Stars. It's probably in the trainer, I'd say trainer gallery, is it? No, it's not. So we gotta go back into Brilliant Stars right here. And bam, like $228, and everything else is like $40. So yeah, Charizard still holds a lot of hype for many, many people. Shining Fates, probably the same. Actually, did Shining Fates have it? Yeah, it did. Price high to low. Oh, but it was probably in the, there we go. Wait, gotta go back one. Shining Fates, Shiny Vault. We gotta go in the Shiny Vault for this one. $95. Yep, and then again, it drops significantly. So it still held its value up there. Shining Fates, and then Celebrations, I also did have it too. Yeah, we can kind of go there. It's probably in the collection, I think. I would assume it's in the collection. Yeah, there we go. $106. And nothing really comes close to it. Yeah, Umbreon's like $60, but I don't think Umbreon can replace the Charizard. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I know I just kind of went on and on, but get ready for Phantasmal Flames. It's coming on November, and get ready to get your wallets ready. That's all I got to say. Thank you all so much, and I'll catch you all in the next video.